All right, welcome aboard, guys. Let's see if we can pull up this part. Software, release notes. All right, so several days ago now, what was it, Thursday, Friday? I got FSD 14.2.2.3 as part of software update 2025.45.8. Now remember, if there's 52 weeks in a year, this is 7 weeks into 2025. So when Elon says, well, it does this, it does that, remember, he's on a much later release than this is. Okay, now I've heard some people like, well, what's the point of all this? 14.2.2.3. Now, I haven't heard anybody specifically say, although Dirty Tesla said one scenario changed. So it could be just by pushing out a refresh. They're making changes, just nothing specifically listed. And in fact, Dirty Tesla's on 14.2.2.4 already. So we've already gone past this. Okay, there you go. There's that part. We're going to go Walmart. It looks like the roads, at least outside of Austin, are clear, although any elevated surface apparently it still has an issue. Okay, so let's go there. This is actually going to be my first drive on this version. So let's get going. Interesting, he's kind of slipped forward a little bit there, but okay. So you're looking here, yeah, there's still some ice here, and I just left that part there. Okay. Whoops. I guess I don't have it hooked up. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna have to go check on it and go back to you in a few minutes. All right, well, the garage door's not cooperating, so just another thing added to the list. Okay, push the button, goes in reverse. And off we go. So the garage door, for whatever reason, doesn't want to lock or connect to the opener. Look at this, looks like a person, right? That's a deer. So FSD's treating all those deer as people, meaning whenever they look like they have the intent to walk across the street, he treats it that way. Okay. All right, so out of spec reviews did a story about testing a Tesla Model 3 rear-wheel drive with FSD. So they have a track, so they're trying on track first. And they're talking about how it's slipping and somehow
now turn right onto
FSD's holding it in check, doing the right thing. Like, wow. Okay, so that was pretty impressive. And they drove into town. Unfortunately, the place they were going to was closed. Figures, because they had ice storm, right? Anyway, it was just interesting watching FSD at work. So, yes, I didn't get my car out and drive on the ice. Okay? I'm too chicken to do that. But if you're looking for something like that, go look for out-of-spec reviews. I forgot exactly what they called it, but I think they have the picture of the white Model 3 as their thumbnail. And they're just going around. Now, these guys they like driving fast. So they're pushing it. But the car handled all of it. Oh, there's more ice up here. Okay. I should have checked up here. Wow. And this is what they're saying, like, he's probably going a little too fast. And we're in standard mode. Oh, I can feel the back end kick out a little bit there. You're right. Okay, let's do this. Let's go to Sloth. So whenever we hit some of the ice spots, so he's not avoiding going on the ice spots, right? He's not following the tracks of the other cars. He's going where he thinks he needs to be centered in the lane. At least that's the way it looks to me. But you can feel it whenever he hits a spot, he kind of kicks out a little bit. And based upon what I'm seeing now, I may not, I may just go to a local grocery store. So we have a couple of local grocery stores here in Lago Vista as well. It's just, they tend to run a little bit more expensive. I thought this would all be gone by now. So the problem with going all the way out in Cedar Park is there's a lot of ups and downs, valleys and hills. The problem is that the sun's low in the southern sky, right? Obviously, other vehicles have been going back and forth, so. Oh, to be fair, the trash people did not come through today. Lago Vista, whoa, whoa, okay. Desperate to go, I guess. Although FSD didn't flinch. Human driver A would have hit the brake and slowed down purposely. But that's human driver A. FSD, nah, we had space. Okay, anyway, so if you want to see what FSD can do on the ice, go check that video. And they're not the only ones, so don't get me wrong. I mean, Dirty Tesla, undoubtedly has several different videos out. So, you know, if that's what you want to check, go check them. Oh, so I was saying Lago Vista ISD is out today. Leander's ISD is out today. So the schools are closed. And now I'm out here on this road, I see why they closed it. Dude. In the meantime, I have a Jeep behind me going, wait, no, I'm driving a Jeep, I'm tough. Yeah, okay. I pay for my car. I carry the insurance on my car. Getting in a wreck would not be a great thing. Okay, and that's probably expected. Oh, look. Oh, man. Did you just do that? No, it's like that, right? So I got a comment on so I did a video about my Model Y. I left it outside, let the ice accumulate on it, and then used defrost mode to melt it off. And so this guy comments on that video and says, who cares about this car? It's not even a real car. Okay, why are you watching the video then? You know, it's that easy. Just don't watch the video if you don't care. Okay, this road looks like it's in pretty good shape, or this section of road. Anyway, I just find it curious, right? If you don't care about Tesla cars, don't watch a video about Tesla cars. Pretty obvious. But the thing is, by making a comment, I don't even know if he did a thumbs down or not, but just by making that comment, he voted up that video for other people to see. That's the way it works. If you take the time to watch enough of it to give it a thumbs up, thumbs down, or you make a comment, you are in essence voting that video up. So if you really feel that way about it, don't say anything, just don't watch it. Yes, there are groups where I do that. There's videos that come out and I've watched the video from that group and it's like, I can't even tell if what you're saying is real. I don't want to hear about it. Whoops. Oh, we declared it to be a school zone. Well, it is not. It is a school zone. Okay, found the accelerator, push it back up. By the way, the school zone's not active at the moment. Start self-driving. So, again, brake on FSD off. It pops up the, do you want to send a message or what happened? You send a message saying, here's what happened. So, it's map data saying that there's a school zone here, but he doesn't know whether it's active or not, so he treats it as active. So we slow down to 35. The good news is we're acting more safely than, or taking a more safe option, I guess. The bad news is it's not accurate. And that is that is his map data school zone. Okay. That's something I've been wondering about is coming north, so going south, he cuts off the school zone at the south entrance to the high school. And apparently he's doing the same thing going north. He starts it at the south entrance of the high school, which is not where the school zone starts. Okay, whatever, peace and harmony. So anyway, going back to the guy who made the comment, that's what's going on. So I appreciate he doesn't think Tesla's real, doesn't think a Model Y is a real car. You know, I get it. And that's the reality some people live in. You gotta accept it. At the same time, I'm kind of laughing because, like, dude, you're making my video more popular. Just by doing what you're doing, you're making it more popular. Anyway, peace and harmony. So I was thinking about the possibility of going down to Lime Creek tomorrow, but pretty obvious that no, that's not possible or feasible at the moment. Why? Why are we going to go around these people? Oh no, how much chance am I taking going to Walmart? This road looks like it's pretty good shape. But this is the main north-south road in Lago Vista. Uh-oh. Mr. Kane don't want to be passed by a Tesla. Uh-oh. Okay. Just looking ahead, I think I'll go ahead and go to Walmart.
Turn right onto Farm to Market 1431.
But if you see me bail out, that's the reason why I'm bailing out. It's because the ice is there. Okay, onward upward charge. Okay.
Now turn right onto Farm to Market 1431.
So there's still sections here where there's ice on the road. What? Yes, I used to live in Maryland, you're right. Look at all the snow they have backed up over there, or pushed over there. Oh, I wonder, did they pull those up? I think so. So while while I was watching the news, I noticed that in one place they had a gang of 2 snowplows, maybe 3, and they're just going around, just going down the street, just plowing snow. The purpose to get snow off the road, obviously, but I was wondering, well, wait, because we have the little dots here. Well, they have dots over here on the left. Those are there. But I could swear I could see some dots over there in the snow on the side of the road. But this part of the road looks fine. I wonder what that caution sign says under it. I don't know. Okay, so here we are, FSD, standard mode. Now this is just wet. Okay? It's just wetness. Oh, he has his headlights on. That's interesting. I mean, it's not like it's dark or anything, although it's overcast. I think the forecast was for it to go overcast this afternoon. Where was the lock thing on that? Okay. What a dumbass. Sorry. He's coming up, he's tailgating me almost. And then he makes a little gesture with his hand. Well, if you really want to go by, there's plenty of room on the right side, on the outside to go by. On the other hand, what FSD said was, oh, there's a car behind me, he needs to pass me, and there's room to go to the right, let's go to the right, and he did. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, if I was working for the bus company still, there's just enough spots where you go like, that's not cool. Like right here. On the other hand, what? I think what I'd do is I'd call in the bus driver and say, okay, go run your routes. Although I'd have them drive in the car first. Don't send them out in the bus until they go check. No, I would probably go like, no, let's either have the cops run the routes or we go drive the routes in one of the Suburbans. And the time to do is like right now in the afternoon while you have light. So I'm pretty sure they'll be operating in the dark in the morning. My guess is Lago Vista will open in the morning. Well, some of the stuff is still iffy. You know, it's not like Boston. Like, people have contracts to come out, plow your parking lot or whatever. Okay, I guess that's not too much of a problem then. And this road looks pretty dry, for the most part. Obviously, the city didn't do any plowing. So when the TxDOT plows came along, just piled alongside the road, all those intersections have snow in them. Oh, it's pretty flattened down for the most part. Yeah. Oh, so the other part I didn't say is I forgot about the ground melting the snow overnight. I looked out the window this morning, like the backyard has almost no ice in it. I shouldn't say quite that extreme, but a lot of the ice had melted. Wow, okay. Looks like they didn't really push that all the way out. I think they are dependent upon the sun and the ground melting a certain amount of the snow. So it seems likely that Walmart would have done deliveries yesterday. But I don't know. But even if they waited till this morning, there should be enough. Oh yeah, that's so pretty, isn't it? I don't know. I passed a Ram truck over there in Jonestown, and like, he's way back behind me now. So most people are going slow, I guess. Oh, I did switch back to stereo mode if I didn't call that out. There's that utility truck that was tailgating me. Okay. Okay, so the fast lane is the outside here. And we're going over. Wow, cool. So we're in a situation the Kia can't handle. That's Lincoln, isn't it? I mean, I'm 500 is speed limit. Oh, some ice just came off. Yeah, that Ford up there is throwing up ice. Student driver, okay. A little tricky here maybe, but he's just fine. I see there's a group of cars that like, yeah, we're going to park here. And probably a wise idea. Don't try to go down that hill when it's all icy. It looks yellow. Okay. It took me saying it before FSD. No. But it felt like that. FSD, when I said it's yellow, he said, oh, yeah, maybe I better slow down. So for those of you from the north, you know that if ice packed up or snow's packed up on a car, it'll gradually melt on the roof line, and gradually the wind resistance will flake it up. Wow. Okay. So what is it? 3 or 4 cars right there at the edge of Cedar Park, or just past Cedar Park, I guess. That decided probably better stop than to go down that hill. Wow. What were you doing out in this stuff? Really? You think so? Oh wow, he's going 59. Jeez. Yeah. $259.9. Wow. Okay, there is a Toyota behind me, a pickup. He's acting like he wants to go fast. Oh, he's actually accelerating now. Moved out of the way and like, oh, yeah, that's right, I wanted to go. Get out of the way, yeah, go. Okay. Peace and harmony, go. Don't hang around. For me, the most dangerous thing is for you to hang around. Yep, sure enough, he's backed off. Okay, let's go to chill mode. Whoa, we thrown on the regen as we're going through all this moisture. Ugh. Oh, yeah, that's right, 45. And there's a red light. Okay. Light and electric. I thought salt did plumbing. Okay, I don't know. Okay, looking down that way. I think it's just wetness mostly. Looking down Anderson Mill to the right. Oops, his fuel door thing's not closing. So yeah, that's one of the things Kyle said was like, it goes faster than I would feel comfortable driving if I was driving. Of course, Kyle's the one supervising, but and he spent a fair amount of time in Colorado. He's actually originally from Connecticut, so he knows what snow is. Okay, so I guess the bottom line is the scary part we've gone through. It's the Travis County Constable. No, Williamson County. There's cars at the bank? It's the bank. I guess if you live close enough, you can get there. It's like when I worked at IBM, it was only like a 1.5 mile walk. Well, when I moved into a house, before I lived in the duplex was further away. Back in the old days when I rode my bicycle as much as possible. Well, they are in the middle lane, right? I'm in the outside lane. I'm the one more exposed to ice. What's that? Oh no. So for those of you who didn't hear it, and I'm not saying this to put a political slant on it, but apparently FEMA or somebody like that was asked not to say the word ice referring to the ice storm because it might get confused with immigration and customs enforcement. I get where there might be confusion on some people's part, but it should be pretty clear from the context of what's being said, what they're saying. So the late night comedians had a couple laughs about that. Oh yeah. If you even just had a shovel in the back that you could then take out there and scrape some of the sleet off the road or off the parking space. But that's just the way I think of it. The reason why up north they plow the parking lots is because it's a liability. It's no less of a liability here. Just how you think about it. Oh, they put down gravel here. Not just sand, they put down gravel. They probably should have a sweeper out sweeping this. Oh, this is a TxDOT road. I keep forgetting that. This is not a city road, it's TxDOT. He's a Lions Club guy. Oh, I kissed a dog. I don't like it. Okay. Well, I would say nasty stuff, but I'm behind a Camry. Camry's out doing this road. Okay, green light. That's right, they're supposed to come out with a electric 60, Volvo that is. I haven't gone and searched for any information about it. Oops, this guy wants to turn, why? You're racing by me for what? He raced by me, but then he didn't have space to get over, so I had to fall back behind me anyway. Oh, are they saying this is closed? Yep, it's always closed. And I heard words kind of like that, but remember, it's an elevated roadway. It's going to be more problematic. Whoa, look out for that Cadillac. You can't help it, he's using gas. Whoa, this gas station is 216.9. And the Range Rover he got behind me, he's going past me now. They're 216.9 over here. That must have been priced before the snow. Whoa, Raising Cane's is open. Okay, human driver left turn signal. So that Cadillac cut me off, but then what? Oh, no way. Okay. Oh. Lights turn red. The other bank over here is open too. Wow. I'm kind of surprised. So what you need to have is clear plastic sheets like that? Yeah, that's one of those things. Like, for the most part, yeah, this is fine. But every once in a while, you hit a spot where there's been shade on the snow and it didn't melt. Then it gets a little slicky. Like the one guy said, like, yeah, if my eyes were closed, I wouldn't even know that we're handling it. Now, different situations, yeah, but I can feel when it's slipping on the ice, I feel it. Of course, I'm expecting it from their video. Oh, come on, man. You're driving the Ford pickup. Okay, I don't think that's going to help me out here, but let's put it back in standard mode. We're not going to have room. Okay, foot and accelerator. Let's push them up. Create the space. Oh, these guys are at 216.9. Walmart, that is.
Now turn left. Now turn right.
Clunk, clunk, clunk.
In 500 feet, your destination will be on the right.
Does that say 10? So 10 of 11 spots are open over there at the superchargers. Oh man, look at all that ice. And he's aggressively turning to the left while he's going through that ice. I don't know. But whatever, that's fine.
Now your destination is on the right.
Okay, what do you want to do about it? You go too far north, you can't get a space. Oh, we're going to get that space. Okay. So we're going back into the space. Beautiful. Okay. Trips 20.4 miles, 35 minutes, to 15.9 watt hours per mile. Let's see, outside temperature is 43, and we're set to 769. Okay, we bumped that up just a little. Oh, no, leave it at 69. Okay, yes. So using a little bit more energy, kind of expected. For the most part, the road's clear, it's just fine. But there's occasional spots of patches of ice where it's kind of slippy. Okay, FSD wise, I didn't do a left turn signal. I'm sorry, take that back. What I did was I put my foot on the accelerator. So we came up to a red light. The Ford pickup that was beside us was kind of road racing us. When we came up to the light, he's in the inside lane. There's a car there in front of him. So he's going to have to wait for that car to get going. Put my foot on the accelerator, pushed the car up. As soon as the car saw he had space, he turned the left turn signal, he moved over. So my human intervention is foot on the accelerator. Okay, there's several spots where, to me, it felt like he was going way too fast. So I put him down into chill, And one spot I even put him in the sloth. Okay, just to keep the speed lower. But anytime we went through a little icy spot, he didn't like feel dangerously out of control at any time. You could feel him slip, but it never felt like it was really bad. Okay, so there you go. There's that part. So doing pretty good so far. All right, welcome back, guys. Let's pull out. Yikes! Yeah. All right, so the microphone, for whatever reason, didn't want to pick up. I'm gonna pick up the microphone here. I mean, sorry, the cable, the charge cable. Plug her in. Off we go. Alright, I don't know what store you guys are visiting. Of course, they've had time to stock up, so to speak. Even if they didn't show up until this morning, they still had time since this morning to stock back up. I'm sure they had stuff in the back.
Now turn right onto East Whitestone Boulevard.
Yeah. Looks like you can go now. He's not sure. Maybe he's waiting for this Ford to go by. Possible. Because he immediately wants to go middle. Or almost immediately. Alright. Onward, upward charge. For that Toyota, man, just barely avoided that Honda in front of him. Or still in Sandra mode? Okay. People are knocking over the cones and stuff. Okay. Oh man, there's only 2 supercharger posts open over here at Cedar Park. And it does look that way, doesn't it? It is busy. Okay, so for any of you wondering, well, Ray, what do you recommend? Look, don't buy an EV if you don't have a garage where you can put in power and do a wall charger, or even a portable charger. Okay, it's just problematic because then you have to go to superchargers. You're going to pay more for going to the superchargers. And we almost went around this Kia, but then we changed our minds, not sure. But I can tell you that there was a semi up in front of us in the middle lane. He moved to the inside lane. Although I'm not sure, maybe he's going somewhere else. Okay. Possible. Yeah, there's nothing going on here. He just wanted to make a left turn. And he's holding up all traffic for him to get over there. Wow. Yeah, he wants to go to the inside. FSD wants to go to the inside lane. I want to go by all these slow people. Okay. Little mini. Okay. Cuts. UT Public Radio, if I remember it right. I'm sure I could find it, but it doesn't really interest me that much. Their music choice doesn't appeal to me. Or the overall music choice. I mean, sometimes they'll play a song, oh, I like that song, but you listen for another song, you're like, okay, I'm tired of listening to that. Let's see, it says I'll arrive with 64%. We started with 77, I think it was. Oh, Lee put in road race mode. Oh, look out! Ah! Okay, I'm driving in standard mode, so. The cost of using FSD is you have to accept what FSD is defined as his limit. They made it on green, they just barely made it. Or they made it through on yellow. They just barely made yellow. Beware of changes. Winter weather coming. I think the winter weather has already come through. And we're recovering from that. I think. We got a text truck over is. Cedar Park. Oh, yes. So welcome back, guys, as we're coming up on QT. Okay, 259.9. Somewhere in the 220s right before. So it's going up 30 cents. Then again, we've had an interruption because of the ice, right? Then when you switch modes when you get up here. I mean, the road doesn't look like it was a problem. The spot where those cars were before. No, they're right here. Although only one of those cars is there now. Really? Yes! Oh, we caught up to Leaf, that's road racing. The Leaf in front of us that's slowing us down. Although there's a truck in front of him. Whoop! We're going to switch lanes. Bam, bam, bam. Boom, boom, boom. Green light. I was looking down at the display and I felt the brakes release, so oh, it must be a green light. This lane's being squeezed because it pushed all of it off. Yeah, a few semis coming through here and all that clear up, I think. A lot of sand right there. Big sand pile there. Wow. Supply. Whoa! Yo, jeez! What is that? He's all over the road, man. Wow. I guess when I looked back at him, it shook him up, and he started weaving. But he was over the line. He was ready to go. He was about ready to run into us. I thought maybe he was getting the right lane, but then he switched and stayed in the left lane. I don't know. I'm guessing it's not a city vehicle. But then why does it say Jonestown on it? Right, BC9 6370. That's regular passenger plate or truck plate. Whoa. It's pretty rare when you see somebody who's so close they're about ready to trade paint with you. And it's not like he's dealing with a lot of traffic. But yes, when I stared back at him in the mirror, that's when he started weaving around. It's a Ford. No, I don't know. Does Jonestown have a separate corporation providing water to him? So I thought Jonestown had the city-owned water utility. Who knows? He's immune to speed limits. I mean, he's not going crazy. Oh, he is turning left up here. That would take him up to the water tank up there on top of the hill. Crazy, crazy, crazy. He's going up that hill? You gotta be kidding me. Look at that ice. So they haven't cleared the ice over in West Reed Park Road. Or the west side of Reed Park Road. Reed Parks Road, sorry. I don't know, there's actually two parks named Reed. I guess two different people, last name Reed, but probably family members. I think we had that discussion several times in the bus barn of what the street name actually is. But whatever, it is what it is. So they took the trouble to put all of their equipment in one spot. Well, not all of it, because there's stuff over here. Okay, I don't know. This is textile equipment that's pre-staged. Is that a BZ4X? place here. Okay. Different treatment methods, right? Gravel, sand, whatever chemical they use. Oh, look out. We have to go! Ah! You get right in front of a truck that's coming too fast. Dude, why are you taking such chances? It didn't take effect going this way. How weird. I mean, obviously, they still had the map data because it shows 50. And it really should show 45. Yep, didn't even pay attention at 45.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto Boggy Ford Road. Now turn right onto Boggy Ford Road.
Okay, roll up. Take a peek. They must have taken this peek because we're going. Guy's chunk right on the line. Okay.
In 1,000 feet, bear right onto Boggy Ford Road.
Winter storm watch in effect.
Now bear right onto Boggy Ford Road.
I think the winter storm watch is over, dude. Ah, what do I know, right? The more it dries out around it, the sooner the ice will melt back. Oh, we're at 47 degrees Fahrenheit. I wonder if the mail people followed the same recommendation and stayed home today too. Trash trucks didn't come out, so yeah, seems likely. The trash trucks probably spend a lot of time on the elevated road surfaces. Like I think they come out up from way south of Austin to get up to Lago Vista. So all the elevated surfaces would have been problematic. Oh, the whoops is here. Look at that. Oh yeah, that's pretty nice. Oh, here comes a deer. Already on the road. We were slowing down before he got on the road, but it's pretty obvious that's where he was going. He was crossing the street. Why did the buck cross the street? Because he thought he was immune to being hit. I don't know, whatever.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto American Drive.
Hey, welcome back, guys. Guess I didn't quite get my thumb on the button just right. You missed the deer going by.
Now turn left onto
That's
American
fine.
Drive.
You already know what it looks like, right? A deer walking on the street looks like a human. Unless he looks like a little dog.
In 500 feet, turn
But I
left
think if
onto
it looks
Santa
like he
Rosa
might be acting like a human, it gets shown as a human.
Now turn left onto Santa Rosa Avenue.
That's okay, it don't bother me. Here's the really icy part. Whoa! Whoa! He didn't interrupt though, he handled it. I knew that spot was going to be a trouble spot. We hit it, we slid, but somehow he controlled it. He slipped off the road surface just a second, but otherwise just
In 500
fine.
feet, your destination will be on the left.
Wow.
Now your
That was
destination is on the
wild,
left.
dude. All right. Trips. So 20.5 miles, 31 minutes, 196.2 watt hours per mile. Wow, it still came out good. Total trip was 40.9 miles, 8.5 kilowatt hours used, 207.4 watt hours per mile. So basically it's still that 2 cents a mile. Okay. What? What'd you say? Yeah, 8 cents. I think Jill was saying that her Subaru was 8 cents per mile, based upon what we computed. I was looking at a RAV4, and I think that was 6.5, 7 cents, something like that. So okay, there you go. I guess all the deer like hiding in the brush right there. All right, FSD wise. I don't think there's a whole lot to say. So, just east of Jonestown, coming westbound, obviously, there was a Jonestown water pickup. At least it said Jonestown water on it. And at first they're like going fast, and then they're slowing down because they realize, oh wait, we're in speed zone. Yeah, right. But as he comes up next to me, he's drifting to the right. And in the outside lane, there's a ridge of snow over there, so we don't really have room to go. Now all of a sudden he pulled it back. We were almost close enough to be trading paint. I don't know. I don't know what Jonestown's doing out there, but that is stupid. Maybe that driver shouldn't be driving around in the truck. It's just a pickup, right? Pickup's just an ordinary passenger vehicle. Not a big deal usually. All right. The other thing is, when we turned over here on Santa Rosa, and I knew there was a big ice spot there, FSD went right into it as we're making the left turn. The back end of the car slid out. Actually, the front slid too. That's how soft and slippery it was. But FSD kept the grip on the road and handled it. And that's what really stuns me. Anyway, it was a good job there. So overall, I mean, I don't know. Do I say anything about how I felt like at times he's going a bit too fast? Yeah. Oh, so the road surface, for the most part, it's fine. Okay? There's just some spots. So if there's a tree that's shading the road, chances are there's going to be ice in that shade. Okay? And TxDOT, when they plowed the roads, they left a ridge, and they didn't push the ridge all the way off the road. So they're squeezing the lane just a little bit. And that snow's still there. I'm guessing that snow will still be there tomorrow morning. After that, it should go away. But okay, whatever. Peace and Army. I think let's go with an A- for today. Does that sound okay to you? Can you live with that? Good. We'll go with an A-. Overall, I mean, not that this was a really challenging drive, but there were spots where it was kind of like iffy. And you handled it just fine. So there you go. Okay, here we go. This video would not be complete without this little section added to it. This is where FSD turned into a Santa Rosa. He controlled it, but he did go off the road ever so slightly up here. Other than that, yeah, sure, it's good.